Hello everyone, welcome to the GeoEcologist. I welcome all of you to join me in this session which is dedicated to World Environment Day today. And this year's theme is Beat Plastic Pollution. So let's observe, let's introspect our own country and let's see that what have we done till now to beat this plastic pollution in India, and what is the overall global scenario, where do we stand, what initiatives we have taken and what needs to be done in future. So watch this video till the end. It's going to be really important to gain insights where we stand in terms of beating plastic pollution on World Environment Day. And also for awareness program, do share this video to more and more people around you so that we get more aware, and let's start working towards this initiative. So now let's learn. So before going ahead, let me tell you about an initiative which we have taken at the GeoEcologist alongside lelobhai.com. So this is very important initiative in terms of eco-friendly practice, and if you observe here, lelobhai.com is the website where you need to visit if you want to buy these eco-friendly t-shirts. Now these eco-friendly, environment-friendly t-shirts have been made up of very important recyclable material that you observe, and first 500 buyers, if you use this coupon code TheGeoecologist, you'll get 10% discount on these products. So go and check lelobhai.com for environment-friendly products, eco-friendly t-shirts. Now let's continue with World Environment Day 2025 and Beat Plastic Pollution Initiative. So this year, if you observe, Republic of Korea has been given this host, and so this year, Republic of Korea is hosting this event for global awareness where reduce, reuse, rethink plastic use is very important theme, right? So if you observe this image, this is a very common image that we observe across our country, across India. We keep looking into this plastic pollution every day, and now reports have started coming that this plastic is part of everyday life. It's in terms of microplastics, even human body is getting affected. So it's very important that we look into the global scenario, and let's map India across global scenario. So if you observe this particular map of the world, we stand number 1. Right? So if you observe here, India's plastic pollution crisis at a glance, we produce 9.3 million tons per year and 3.5 million tons are mismanaged. We are looking into mismanagement in terms of leakage, in terms of burning plastic. So if you observe, this is a very big issue in India, and this has contributed to a lot of air pollution across India, we see. So we are the world's top plastic polluter, 20% of global waste we are producing. And the driver of this crisis are few things that we need to address. So one is the urbanization and consumerism, where single-use plastic ban has not succeeded properly. So if you observe, India has this top-heavy characteristic in terms of urbanization, and polarity is still prevalent. It means big urban centers are the centers for mass migration from rural India. So what's happening? It's being overcrowded, and waste generation and low or degraded quality of life is a common characteristic here. Then what we observe is incineration of 5.8 million tons per year. We are burning plastic, and that's a bigger contributor to air pollution, and greenhouse gas effect, as we know, is affecting our global temperatures. Now, if you observe the top polluters across India topping the charts, then we have Nigeria, Indonesia, China. But the question is not simply in numbers here. Remember, per capita production of plastic is very important. So India and China, being the most populated countries in the world, have obviously biggest responsibilities across the world as well. And that's why we talk about India's global commitment to plastic control. So what is our global commitment? Let's look into it. So Basel Convention 2019, India supports it. Prior informed consent procedure to regulate plastic waste trade, and India advocates for a global ban on single-use plastics. That's the first thing that we took. Second is G20 Osaka Blue Ocean Vision. Remember, oceans, life underwater, part of our sustainable development goal. So plastic littering the ocean, India pledges to eliminate all marine pollution by 2050 under this. And the third important step is High Ambition Coalition 2021. India has joined this global coalition to protect 30% of land and oceans by 2030. And remember, this 2030 agenda SDG is coming very close now. So we need to act. So look into this national plastic waste management rules here. So ban on single-use plastics since 2022, 1st July, we are doing it. Ban on thin plastic bags since December 31st, 2022. Then we have ban on non-woven bags, that is 30th September 2021. And then we have state level bans as well. So the question is, have these bans, banning a product, been successful? Can you comment in the box and tell me how is this ban getting successful? Also, if you look into FSSAI's measures to cut plastic pollution, the list is here, right? So if you observe allowed use of bamboo in plastic packaging, hotels can use paper sealed glass bottles of water, then you have several others here. And I'm sure you must have seen this somewhere written, somewhere put on the posters. But is it effective, and why is it not effective is the question. So let's look into this EPR 2022. What is this EPR? Extended Producer's Responsibility, coming from the basic principle of polluters pay. Right? Remember 27 principles, environmental principles coming from the Rio Conference, the World Earth Summit in 1992. So EPR ensures that companies are legally responsible for collecting and recycling the plastic they introduce to the market. So are the companies doing it? Again a question. Now then, packaging rules here, 2018 we saw that packaging rules only for food grade safe plastics are supposed to be used to prevent toxic contamination and enforcing good manufacturing practices. Now look into these numbers carefully in terms of EPR. 50,000 plus registered producer importers, 2840 plastic waste processors, and 1.3 crores if you observe tons processed. Right? This is the stats. But across the country, if you observe, in terms of the population base that we have, it's very less. We have a lot to do. So if you observe innovations and circular economy is the answer here. Now, what is this innovations and plastic circular economy? So first thing that you'll observe here is pyrolysis oil for circular plastics. So this pyrolysis oil production is basically a collaboration signed agreement between TDB DST and AP Chemi, where they introduce this idea of purified pyrolysis oil from plastic waste. Then we have plastic to diesel and tiles. This is Delhi government initiative with CSIR, where plastic was supposed to be converted into this waste into tiles and diesel using indigenous technologies, still under process. And then you have plastic into fuel and monomers. Again, this is an initiative with IICT Hyderabad and CSIR, where the idea is to convert it into fuel oil, hydrogen, eco-plasticizers and others using technology. So technology is the solution, we are looking towards it. Then plastic parks and technology hubs in our country. If you observe the states here, so you have Sitarganj in Uttarakhand, then you have Devghar in Jharkhand, Tinsukia in Assam, Raipur in Chhattisgarh, Siju village in Odisha, then you have Tiruvallur in Tamil Nadu, then we have this Ganjamut in Karnataka, then you have Tamot and Bilawa in Madhya Pradesh and Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh. These are very important plastic industrial zones being there, and of course CSIR has invested 345 crores in 15 green innovation projects as well. But the question again lies here is, are these effective enough? So Swachh Bharat, and what is the way forward? So Swachh Bharat Mission, that is Gramin Mission Phase 2 is under process since 2020, and you have Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. And already initiatives are under process. But remember, what is important here is to take the charge here. Public participation, community participation is what will matter at the end. So remember, if you are not taking initiative at your own end, in your homes, in your families, if you're not teaching your children for future, this plastic pollution is going to be the biggest menace for mankind. So I hope this gets you aware, this makes you aware, this makes others aware with whom you are going to share this video. So all the best wishes for all the environment warriors, eco-friendly practitioners, all the learners. Take care.